What's going on, you guys? My name is Zach Hartley and welcome to another weekly watch list video. In this one, we're going to break down an excellent trade that I made this week. We're going to take a quick look at the psychedelic space as a whole, and then I'm going to show you the stocks that are at the top of my watch list for this week. Here's everything you need to know. Let's go. Alright, you guys, so the trade that we're going to look at this week is one that I made on EA. Now, you may recognize them as EA Sports or Electronic Arts. The ticker symbol is literally just EA, and it's really interesting when you look at the chart because they established very clear support around this $115 level here back in June. Since then, the stock climbed to a high of 147, and then it established a trend line basically with these three highs here. So once here, again here, again here. It tested it once more time, and then it came all the way back down and it tested the previous support that was established back in June, and then after it tested that support, it broke through that trend line, and that is when I bought into the stock, and that is why I bought into the stock. You can see there was also a crossover of the MACD. We had a little bit of increasing volume at the time, and things looked really good. And you could also see that other companies in the same space were starting to move up as well, so it gave me confirmation from the industry as a whole, and that is why I got into Electronic Arts. Now, if you guys get any value out of this video, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. I sincerely appreciate it. Now, I did mention this company in my watch list last week, and this is how the trade played out. So I ended up using options for this trade, and if you're not sure what an option is, it is the right to buy a specific stock at a specific price on a specific day, and what it is it's basically a derivative of the stock, and so it moves much more drastically than the stock price does, and it basically gives you leverage. It's almost as if you were trading with margin. And so I bought the March 19th, 2021 $150 call option on Electronic Arts. I got into the call option at $2.70, and I exited at $5.90 for a profit of 113%. Now, what's really cool about this one is that I posted it in my Discord chat the entire way through. So right here, you can see on 11/30/2020, I posted that I sold my Helion options and I actually bought into EA with a March expiry. I then posted a chart of how that trade was working out, and I showed that we were currently up 14% on it, and we were also doing extremely well on some of the mushroom companies this day as well. And then when I exited the stock, I posted the chart of where I exited it. As you can see, I exited it at a pretty good time. I got my 113%, and I did extremely well. This was posted just a couple of days ago on December 16th, so 3 days before I'm actually filming this video. And if you want to see any of this, you can sign up for my Discord chat and my weekly watch list, where I will send you all of this information as well as the stocks I'm watching and my technical analysis. You can sign up for all of that on my website, where I'm trying to build a watch list and a Discord chat that is a community of traders that share their technical analysis, share their resources, and I share all of my feedback, all of my fundamentals, all of my analysis, all of my company comparisons, and I put everything into that Discord chat. So if you're interested in signing up and seeing any of the trades that I actually make, you can find the link down below in the description, or you can click that join button next to the subscribe button that you should click as well. Now, this week was also massive for the psychedelics industry. We saw a lot of volatility, some massive moves up and some massive moves down, and I had several people reach out to me and say, Zach, what's your opinion? What's happening? I'm a little worried. Did I get in too late? Did I buy at the high? And it's kind of crazy because when you do the math on the week that just happened, there wasn't actually a whole lot of movement. So these are all of the companies that I follow and that I talk about on this channel, and as you can see, 3 of them went down this week. So Compass, Champignon Brands, and Field Trip all went down by up to 5%. However, the other 4 companies that I talk about on this channel, from the close on December 11th to the close on December 18th, so Friday to Friday close, they had differences and changes of up to 46% gains. We had a 32% gain, a 46% gain, and a 37% gain. And MindMed, which is probably the biggest mover of all this week, didn't even change by 1%. So when you look at the overall week, it was a fantastic week for psychedelics. Everybody's throwing out these thumbnails and videos like the world's on fire when it comes to MindMed and these other companies, but realistically, the stock didn't even move this week, and the worst performers in the industry dropped by 5%. So from my perspective, I still think this was a fantastic week for psychedelics. Everybody else is panicking right now. I might even be adding to my positions. Now, when it comes to my stock positions, this is the stock chart that I've been waiting for a couple of weeks. I think I've posted this chart several times in my watch list, and it is finally happening. Shopify is finally breaking out. It has been trading within this channel several times. It established a triple bottom right here, and now it has ran from basically a low of 850 to a high of 1170, and I think it is going to continue. It may come back down and test this support here, but I do think we are in an upward trend right now. I do like Shopify. I may be looking at it for a swing trade this week. I really like the business business model. I like everything about the company, and this breakout has been here for about 6 months now, and so to finally break out of this kind of channel that's here, I'm really excited about that. So Shopify is top of my radar for next week. The next one is Beyond Meat. I've made several trades on this company that have done really well, and it's a really interesting chart because we've got very clear support here around the 113, 115 level. We went to a high of almost $200. We came back down to the same level here, and now we are starting to break through some of these resistance levels again. As you can see, we're breaking through the previous resistance set in November here and kind of established throughout December, so I'm really excited about that. I think the stock could move higher, and so I'm looking at Beyond Meat for a swing trade. Now, when we look at NEO, this is a company that I have stayed far away from so far because I just couldn't get a read on it and I felt like I missed out. However, we have seen a very clear dip from $57 almost to a low of about $37, $38. Kind of tough to tell here, but since then we have seen a very clear breakout of the trend line that was established back in November, December. Here you can see it was not a good kind of November, December for the company, but it was a phenomenal week for the company, all the way from about $37, $38 to $47 today. Absolutely phenomenal week for NEO. Like, you couldn't have asked for a better week in any way from this company, so I really like NEO. I think they've got a lot of momentum right now. Next company I want to point out is Blink Charging. This company has made me a ton of money over the last few months. I owe them a lot of credit for building up my small account over the last little while, and now I'm getting even more excited about it because we've finally broken through the highs that were established on that major run up when everybody was talking about them. We had a big pullback, kind of like what we might be seeing in the psychedelic space, and now we're starting to break through those highs that were set back in November. I'm pretty excited about it. I might be looking at this one for a swing trade as well. We'll see how Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday unfold because there's a lot of opportunities here, and so what you need to do is figure out which one you like best, which one fits in with your portfolio, which one has the right position sizing and diversification for your strategy, and then you need to figure out which one's the best opportunity and you need to execute the trade. Okay, so the next chart is SPE. So this is Switchback Energy Acquisition Company, but it's soon going to be ChargePoint Energy, also in the electric vehicle charging space. And if you look at this chart, this is on a 1 month, 1 hour time frame, so a little bit different than the daily. This is kind of zoomed in to the last little section, and as you can see, we've got some pretty clear movement going on within this channel here. We're currently trading at the bottom of the channel, which makes me think, okay, maybe there's some support here, and if we can break through these highs like what Blink is doing, I think there's a big opportunity here in both of these companies, especially if you can confirm it with each other. Now, the problem here is that when they had the big run up last time, they gap up and they gap down, so you need to be very careful with that if you are not going to be there at market open and watching these companies. Now, the last company for you is Egg Eagle. This is a UAV or drone company. I am super bullish on the drone space. I like almost all of the companies in the drone space, and these guys are making some big progress. As you can see, I have traded it a little bit, and now it has broken out of this basically previous resistance here where I got rejected on. It is now pushing the all-time highs, and this company looks bullish. I like their business model. I like the management team. I like everything about them, and I like the drone space in general. Imagine being able to run an airport, but instead of needing 2 pilots and a runway, you just basically program it into your computer and the drone takes off. That is the future of air travel and air transit. It is not going to be giant runways and bigger planes. As you can see, planes are already shrinking down. Those double-decker planes aren't even being made anymore. Now, if you are interested in learning how to analyze these companies and look at the stock charts and read the fundamentals, then you need to consider signing up for my stock market course. It is completely free on Skillshare when you sign up for a 2-week free trial. There's over 8 hours of content on there, over 700 students now. There's over 40 plus reviews, and there's a link down below. I would love to have you in there, and I promise you it will be the best free resource that you have ever found when it comes to stock market trading. And in summary, these are the industries that I'm all about right now. It's drones, psychedelics, gaming, electric vehicles, technology, and you hitting that like and subscribe button because it sincerely helps me out. This is where I'm putting my money, and if you guys get any value out of this video, remember to hit those buttons. I will see you guys next week. Good luck trading, good luck investing. We'll see you guys in the next video.